The Golden Fleece Inn, a dark and haunted history. The Golden Fleece Inn stands on York's cobbled streets, its Tudor-style face a reminder of a bygone era. For centuries the inn has served travellers, soldiers and townsfolk, becoming a fixture in York's storied history. York itself is a city layered with ancient Roman ruins, medieval buildings, and the dark history of executions, plagues and battles, all of which seem to have left their mark on the Golden Fleece. The inn's location, near sites like the York Minster and Shambles, adds to its eerie ambience. Some say that as many as 15 ghosts are said to haunt the Golden Fleece, each one tied to a tragic or mysterious story from the past. Here are some of the inn's most notorious spirits. One of the most famous spirits in the Golden Fleece is that of Lady Alice Peckett, the wife of John Peckett, a former mayor of York and an innkeeper in the late 17th century. Lady Peckett is often seen roaming the inn's hallways, particularly around the upper floors, and is believed to be bound to the inn due to her deep connection to it during her lifetime. Staff and guests have reported seeing her spectral figure in old-fashioned attire, appearing suddenly in front of them or gliding through the walls. One guest, staying in one of the upper rooms, recalled waking up to the sensation of someone watching them and, upon turning on the light, saw a figure of a woman in Victoria clothing at the foot of the bed. Before they could react, she vanished into thin air, leaving behind a lingering scent of lavender. It is also common for visitors to hear soft footsteps, as if someone is pacing the floors above, and to feel a chill whenever they pass certain areas near the staircase where Lady Peckett's presence is said to be the strongest. Another commonly seen spirit at the Golden Fleece is that of a ghostly soldier, described as a young man in full 16th century military garb. He is often seen standing silently in the bar area, watching the patrons. Some believe he is the spirit of a soldier who died nearby during one of York's many historical conflicts, possibly during the English Civil War when the city was besieged. Those who encounter him often describe a sense of sorrow or loss that accompanies his presence. Some guests report seeing the soldier's face reflected in mirrors, only for him to disappear when they turn around. Others have heard the soft clinking of armour or the faint shuffle of boots. Staff members have seen glasses and bar stools move on their own, as if the soldier's restless spirit is still attempting to interact with the world of the living. Room 4 at the Golden Fleece is known for its intense paranormal activity and has earned a reputation as the inn's most haunted room. Guests who stay in this room often report unsettling experiences, from strange noises and cold drafts to the feeling of being watched. Many have claimed that an unseen force has pulled at their bed covers or even pushed them out of bed in the middle of the night. The spirit believed to haunt Room 4 is that of a man with a dark past. According to local legend, he was a gambler who met a violent end within the walls of the Golden Fleece, possibly after a dispute over unpaid debts. Those who feel his presence describe it as angry and oppressive, with many visitors choosing to leave the room after only a few hours due to an overwhelming feeling of dread. One couple staying in room 4 recounted waking up in the early hours to hear deep, ragged breathing near their bed, followed by a sudden gust of icy air. They described an invisible force pressing down on them, making it difficult to breathe. The couple left in a hurry, too frightened to spend another night at the inn. The spirit of a young boy, believed to be around 6 or 7 years old, is said to haunt the attic of the Golden Fleece. Thought to be the child of a former innkeeper who may have fallen ill, the boy is described as shy and gentle. Visitors who have encountered him report hearing light footsteps, playful giggles, and the faint sound of a bouncing ball coming from the attic. On occasion, toys left in the attic for investigative purposes have been found moved or rearranged, as if by small unseen hands. Some visitors have felt a gentle tug on their clothes or heard a child's voice calling out in the darkness. Staff members have even seen a small figure peering down from the attic staircase, only for him to vanish when they approach. While his presence isn't frightening, there is a deep sadness associated with this ghost, as though he is searching for a playmate or simply wants to be remembered. Another unsettling presence in the Golden Fleece is that of a dark, shadowy figure who is often spotted near the entrance and on the staircase. Unlike the other spirits, this figure has no discernible features and appears as a solid black silhouette. Some describe it as a cloaked figure, while others see it as a tall, featureless shadow. The dark figure is known for creating a strong sense of unease and has frightened both guests and staff alike. People who encounter it often feel an intense irrational fear and have reported feeling physically cold when it appears. On one occasion, a guest reported being pushed onto the stairs by an unseen force and later caught a glimpse of the dark figure watching from the shadows. Paranormal investigators who have visited the Golden Fleece have recorded spikes in electromagnetic fields near the staircase, where the dark figure is often most seen. Some believe it to be a manifestation of negative energy, possibly tied to the inn's history of violence and tragedy, while others think it's a residual spirit trapped between worlds. The Golden Fleece have seen centuries of history, and the spirits that inhabit it seem to reflect the inn's many dark and tragic stories. Today, the inn embraces its haunted reputation, offering ghost tours and inviting guests to stay in its haunted rooms where they may encounter these spirits for themselves. For those who seek a first hand experience of York's haunted past, the Golden Fleece offers a unique opportunity to step back in time and perhaps come face to face with its spectral residents. The spirit of Lady Peckett, the soldier, the malevolent presence in room 4, the young boy in the attic, and the ominous dark figure all seem to be bound to the inn, perhaps forever wandering its halls, replaying moments from lives long ended.